Okay, here's a question for you. What if we could better prepare our kids for their futures by connecting what they're learning in the classroom to real-world experiences? Well, that's exactly what Junior Achievement is all about. Joining us today are Jeff Brokamp, Senior Vice President of Programming, and Chastity Boffman, the Director of Corporate Partnerships with Junior Achievement, to share how they are making all this happen for the kids. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
So, Jeff, let me start with you. For folks who might be watching this be a little bit unfamiliar,
Sure.
What is Junior Achievement and what do you do?
Well, that's a great question. Junior Achievement's been around for over 100 years, believe it or not. In the local community, about 70 years. We're a national organization. It's a nonprofit, which means that all of the programming that we provide schools is provided free of charge to the schools, which is obviously a nice little perk for the schools, all right, with their budgets. But we're focused in 3 primary areas of development for young people, kindergarten through age 25, and that would be financial literacy, career readiness, and entrepreneurship. So we create programming. We deliver it to the schools based on what they express their needs to be. We train local volunteers in these programs, and we send them into the classroom to work with kids as mentors.
That's really cool that the kids have these opportunities. What sort of key skills and lessons do they learn from the programs you're providing?
Well, you know, in those 3 silos I mentioned, obviously financial literacy is a huge topic, and you know how students manage their money and so forth. It's changing. It's changing over time. You know, when's the last time you wrote a check, right?
Right.
You know, we teach the kids all those skills, but there's some new skills too about management of money that are relatively recent, and so we work with those basic skills. Also, entrepreneurship. And most recently, career readiness has become just a huge piece of what we do because the workforce has changed and the opportunities have changed. The level of training required for jobs has changed. And so this information is so key for schools and students to be able to receive from us. But you know, beyond those basic skills of those 3 elements that I mentioned, we also teach the young people, skills in branding themselves. With social media and so forth, it's so important for people to understand, young people to understand how are they perceived. And so we talk a lot about personal branding, communication skills. But one skill that I think sometimes flies under the radar that I think is really, really important and impactful is the ability for young people to be intuitive about what their community needs. So when we talk about entrepreneurship, for example, a key part of the entrepreneurial process is being intuitive about, what does my community need? How can I innovate or create a product or a business that would really address the needs of my community? And that's a really important skill that we teach.
Well, Jeff, or Chastity, I mean, being involved with the organization, what's it been like for you to see these kids, and what sort of impact have you seen that Junior Achievement has had an impact on these kids?
Yeah, it's so great to be involved and to see that impact because, recently at our most recent event, Inspire to Hire, we had 4,500 kids come through over the last 2 days. I mean, it was amazing. And we had so many companies there, over 50 companies there. We had major players from the area, St. Elizabeth, Cincinnati Children's Hospital, Delta Airlines, like so many major companies there. And the kids got to learn about all different career opportunities that these companies have. So it was really, really great to see that.
That's a correct
impact.
4,500 kids. I mean, what other sort of events do you have coming up this year for the rest of the year?
Well, we just completed a portion of our entrepreneurial program where students spent a semester meeting with their local volunteer mentors. And in teams, they created an innovation, some type of innovation that would impact their community after they surveyed their community and so forth. But we're at the point now, it's really, really exciting. The students had an exhibition where we had teams of students come down and present their innovations. And this was in partnership with the Museum Center. The Museum Center has a lot of innovative, and innovation-related exhibits. And so it was a perfect partnership. But now, the students have an opportunity to go to a local design studio. Mertz Design Studio is an organization that's supporting us here, and they will have a chance to present their innovation to an organization that does this for a living. This is their job. They elevate innovations in the community, put them on a launch pad. And so students will have a chance to present their ideas to an organization that does this as their business, and that's going to be really exciting for them.
Well, obviously it takes a lot of people to make these sort of things happen. If there's a business, people that want to volunteer, even parents, where can they go to learn more about junior achievement and get involved?
Yeah, they can go to our website, japartners.org, or you can give us a call at 513-346-7100.
All right, this sounds good. Well, Jeff, Chastity, thank you both for being here. We
thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Thanks
Thank
for all you do for the kids in our community.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you
you so
so
much
much.
for having us.